No playoffs means some pretty big moves. James Neal, Elias Lindholm, Derek Ryan, Austin Czarnik, Noah Hanifin, and Bill Peters behind the bench. Those are the ins. The big out, Dougie Hamilton, one of the top defenders in the NHL. For more on the Flames story, let's turn to Ryan Leslie.
For the first time in recent memory, the Calgary Flames have legitimate depth and options. After failing to make the playoffs last spring, general manager Brad Treliving added to his nucleus of youth, skill, and veteran leadership. Enter 20-plus goal scorer James Neal, back-to-back trips to the Stanley Cup final, and the Flames are hoping he can help get them there once again. Gone is offensive defenseman Dougie Hamilton in exchange for 21-year-old smooth-skating defenseman Noah Hanifin and versatile two-way forward Elias Lindholm. There are still questions, however. How will 36-year-old goaltender Mike Smith hold up? And who will be his backup? Can new head coach Bill Peters get this team to win on home ice? And can he fix the power play? The West will once again be wild. Do the Flames have the firepower to be there in the end? Ryan Leslie, Sportsnet, Calgary.
Thank you, Ryan. Just mentioning James Neal there a second ago. The pride of Whitby, Ontario, has registered 20 goals in each of his past 10 seasons. Been in the playoffs all those 10 seasons as well. Calgary looking for those two streaks to continue. Here he is in conversation with David Amber.
James, when you were asked about being a free agent, you said, for me, I want to win. So why did you choose a team that didn't make the playoffs last year?
I think it's a combination of things. I think, for one, it's, you know, I don't think you can pick winning, really. The prime example is our team last year in Vegas. The hockey world's going to say probably that we're going to win 20 games all year, and then you find ourselves fighting for a Stanley Cup. So it's tough to pick winning. I think for me, I look at, you know, the guys surrounding this team. I think you look at the goaltending with Smitty, who a guy I know very well, and then from the back end up all the way to the front. So they got a great young group of guys. We have young players, but guys that have been around and played quite a few years. So it's a city that wants to win. It's an organization that wants to win. And for me, I thought it was a good fit.
Talking to your new coach and GM, they said, we like the swagger James comes in with. We like the fact he has that compete level. What is that about your game?
Well, I think it's, you know, a little bit of everything. I think, you know, obviously I really want to win. I've been very close. You know, when you have that winning ability, I think when you go that far and you get a taste of it, you want to win that Stanley Cup. So it's 2 years in a row where you're in your home ice and the other team's skating around with the cup, so it's tough. But, you know, I like to play on the edge. I want to be a physical player, but at the same time, I want to put the puck in the net. So we got guys that are great passers here, and for me, I thought it was a perfect fit.
You know, Elliot, we focus so much on the 20-goal campaigns for James Neal, but let's just be blunt. This guy's nasty to play against.
You know, there's a reason I picked James Neal to talk about tonight, because he's one of Nick's favorite players, and Nick's going to talk about him for the next 40 weeks. So I'm going here tonight. I thought this team was mild last year. Like, just, they weren't emotional. And sometimes emotions can be bad, but I think a lot of the times they can be really good. This is an emotional, edgy guy, as you said, Jeff, and I think that's exactly, Nick, what the Calgary Flames needed. Somebody who played with that word that David Amber mentioned, swagger.
Well, and this guy, Matt Tkachuk, is going to benefit the most out of having a James Neal. You're right, Elliot. I think Vegas's loss is Calgary's gain here, because it starts to give the ripple effect in the dressing room. And to your point, Matt Tkachuk was really the only one on an island sometimes with that passion and emotion that we just spoke about. And it's really going to allow Matt Tkachuk also to kind of pick his spots a little bit more and get that offensive production up higher. His ceiling could be over 30 goals if he stays healthy.
Future captain, Matthew Tkachuk?
Oh, without a doubt. A true leader, just starting his career in Calgary.
No coincidence that when they swooned last year was when Matthew Tkachuk was injured down the stretch.